evening. Welcome. It's wonderful to be on Gino's spot.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Have a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's spot tonight, to the Saturday night. It's Saturday night. We're all out to party. It's a weekend. That's why I'm wearing my party shirt. Well, actually, not my party shirt. This belongs to Wayne Callis. He just left it lying around here, so I'm just using it as well. So somebody tag Wayne because I got his shirt on. Ha ha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, tonight we have Mark and Natti on Natti's Thai Kitchen, an institution here in Port Elizabeth. Been going for over 25 years. It's an incredible place and the most beautiful food. But we're going to find out the characters behind the restaurant, behind the chefs in the kitchen. We're going to find out what's going on there tonight, indeed. And tonight, I am a hologram tonight. I am a hologram because I'm actually not right here. No, this is not really me. I am, in fact, in the Karoo for the Stoop tasting with Chef Gordon Wright. And we are having a marvelous time tasting there. I'll hopefully get some pictures and stuff for you guys to see as well. And tonight, like I said, Natti and Mark are going to be on. But first of all, we've got to thank our sponsors. Spa! We've been phenomenal. I've just been this week. Wednesday, I went up to do the launch for the virtual challenge. Have a look out on all social media platforms. The virtual challenge this year, it's a virtual run. They're going to be running or walking any distance from wherever you are, and that's part of the spa thing this year that we can't do it because of COVID. COVID! I don't want to hear the word COVID anymore. But check out online for what's going to happen for the virtual spa virtual challenge this year. And of course, Fitch and Leeds. Indeed, they've been there from the start, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Gary DeBrain and the guys have been absolutely marvelous. And of course, then Amubia for our internet Amubia. Fantastic. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we're going to be going to the magical mixologist, which is Justin. Justin's always got something weird and wonderful to show us. When the sun goes down and you need a little tickle, Fitchin' Leads have got a flavor for the people.
Hi guys, welcome back to Magical Mixologist. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a spicy mule with our Fitchin' Leads spicy ginger beer.
That didn't come through. The internet stopped working. There's something wrong.
Well, that's not my problem. I only get paid to do this thing once a week. You know what guys, I think I'm just going to call in the captain to do this. I can't do this twice.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, I'll make it. Justin told me what to do. You take a little bit of ice, yes, you put in a little bit of simple syrup, a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of ginger syrup and a little bit of lime syrup, and then you put in a little bit of whiskey. Indeed, just to give it a bit of a nip, you know, then you shake it up. Bacon, even your hand fall off, and then you pull off the little thing, and then pour it in over the lemon and the ice and the beautiful, beautiful whiskey, and then you put in finally the little bit of spicy ginger beer. There we go. Then it goes, and while you're doing that, a little bit of these things look like sticks. It's actually ginger. Lovely. Very, very gingery, very, very whiskery, and very, very limey. Whoa! Got a bit of ginger in my mouth. Fantastic!
Absolutely delicious.
Fitchin' Leads have got a mixer that'll fix you on the table. Fitchin' Leads, the bespoke mixer for the discerning individual. And thank you to Justin. It's always something crazy, He's a bit not right in the head, that young lad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I've got my drinks over here. And we got, I'm using the blushing mimosa tonight, which I thought was quite nice. Blushing mimosa, it's like orange vibes, and it's like orange cocktail without the alcohol, of course. So we add the cocktail, the alcohol, which is, of course, our punters. We're running a bit low again, Keith. We're running a bit... we're running a little bit low again on the punters. Send Stan around, please. They've been doing wonderfully well. They've got quite a few brands, actually, these guys. We need to try some of those other ones as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, like I said, I'm not actually here physically. I'm a hologram. And so, for now, I'm going to introduce myself to say hello from the winelands of the Karoo. Let's have a look at the Stoop tasting. Gino, welcome to the stage. Come in. How's it, guys? Everyone on Gino's Spot. I hope you're enjoying the show tonight. This is just a drop in from me. I'm all the way in the Fragrant enjoying the Stoop tasting with Chef Gordon. It's been absolutely wonderful. Yesterday was amazing, and I'm going to put little drop-ins from everybody that I meet.
Hi, welcome everyone to Fragrant Stoop Tasting 2021. I'm Desmond from Murati. Hope you guys tune in, and all the viewers from Gino's Spot, welcome, enjoy the show.
Guys, my name is Vimrod from Peter Falker Wines in Fragrant at a Stoop Tasting. Enjoying some good wines with Gino. He's with us today, so that's the reason he's not with you guys. So enjoy.
Welcome to Fragrant. We're locals here. My name is David de Wet, and we produce a beautiful craft rum called Afrikaners. We normally drink it neat, but if you need to mix it, it goes lovely with some Fitchin' Leads.
Gino's here with us and he's not with you. Where?
Hi, I'm Michelle from Bunkerage Wine Estate. We're based down in Robertson, near Bonnievale, and we're here at the Stoop Tasting 2021, tasting some of our lovely NCC, our Blush Sparkling Wine, and our range of Bunkerage wines.
Bernard from Chamonix Wine Estate. Gino's not with you tonight, he's with us.
Enjoy Gino's Spot.
Tom from Cedarburg, so with some Lacquer Shiraz Rosé. Enjoy.
Shows your ass. Yeah.
We're here at the Stoop Tasting 2021 at Fragrant, enjoying all the beautiful wines. Please come and support all the wine farms that are here for you this weekend.
Hi, I'm Elton from Bizu Wines. We're enjoying the Stoop Tasting, selling a lot of wine. We would like to sell out all the wines we bring, and yeah, we're enjoying it.
Lovely, lovely. You got some beautiful stuff here.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and the labels is nice as well. I like this Hanant label.
Lovely.
Welcome to Fragrant, it's Stoop Tasting 2021. We are from Eenzame in Achterval, and yeah, we have some nice guests that are enjoying our wines. Yeah, please come and say hello. We've got a nice Chenin Blanc and a Shiraz. Cheers!
Cheers.
Hello, I'm Igate from Natti Wines. Sorry, Gino with us, not with you.
Well, thank you very much, Gino. That was absolutely wonderful message, and you're very erudite. And I'm surprised that you're still standing up after a long, hard day of drinking at the Stoop tasting. So it's Gino Spot Saturday night. That's right. Put in your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Put in your comments. Let's see where you're watching from. What you drinking? What you drinking? I've got some Fitch and Leeds. That's right. And I've got in fact, tonight I've got the blushing mimosa, which is like the orange cocktail, part of the moments. It's the moments series of Fitch and Leeds. Thank you, that. Fitch and Leeds, thank you so much. And of course, Spa. Let's see your comments. Send in some comments. Tell me where you're watching from, what you're doing. Are you relaxing on your Saturday night? That's right. Tonight we got Mark and Natti Simmons. That's right. Lucky enough for you, they are right in Cape St. Francis. We took a trip out there and we went right to the core of their happy place and said hello. So let's have a look. Mark and Natti. Natti and Mark, welcome. Well, I should say, you should be welcoming me here to your spot. To Gino's, it's not Gino's spot, it's Mark and Natti's spot today. That we're going to be, we moved all the way out to St. Francis, to the Cape. To the Cape St. Francis, which is the wild side, right?
Yeah.
Wild side.
Deep south.
Deep south. So we're not over with the Lanis at the canals, or with Gary the Brain there at the links, or Jeff Claus and the boys. But lovely to be out in St. Francis today.
Thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Welcome.
Absolutely beautiful weather, and in the background you can hear the lovebirds going bedorned, getting all the seed. And, so this is your relaxing place here. You come out here.
High up.
Okay.
High up.
Yeah, higher.
Hide out.
Hideout. Oh, your hideout. Yes, your
yeah.
hideout. I know, because I mean, obviously you've got the restaurant back there. You have a house in PE as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the house there, restaurant, not the house.
No,
Keep it separate.
Separate, yeah.
The good thing we should keep separate.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Do you find that that's an important thing, to keep that business separate?
Yeah, you got to separate it. You got to have your own peace, and then the business. The restaurant business can be quite. It's demanding, you know.
Yeah,
so,
hectic.
Yeah, it can be hectic.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we survived for the 26 years, 25 years. Just keep on surviving.
Yeah. I mean, even financially as well. It's always like a thing where you've got to keep going at it. And I think it's for any business. Especially now that you can never sit back and say like, okay, this is this is cool. We can just we can just cruise, because it's always the case of improving.
Yeah. I think during this pandemic, I mean, all businesses were affected.
Yeah.
Not only restaurants. It was universal to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's hectic. But have you at least come to some sort of with Natti's been, I mean, how many years is it now? 26 years.
24.
How many years have you been together now? Just the two of you?
We are anniversary for 31 years.
31 years together. Okay, wow. I mean, that's kind of part of the history. I mean, we might as well just delve into that a bit now. And I mean, where were you from originally?
We met in Israel.
You met in Israel, okay.
Yeah, I just picked him up. We need food.
My word.
And then make extra sandwich.
Made a salami.
I'm too lazy to walk.
No, that's where we met. We met in Israel.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? The kibbutz or something?
Yeah, moshav.
What's the moshav?
Moshav is like also agricultural work, but it's
okay.
It's a labor work.
It's
Okay.
private. It's not a communal.
Okay.
So you work for a family, and
Okay.
they give you a little place to stay.
Okay.
You make your own child.
Is it harder than the kibbutz? Or is
It is because you work, you basically just sell your labor.
Okay, so
as-
physical
as-
labor.
Yes.
Yo.
But remember, we're still young, and
Yeah, of
we
course.
can do a carry 2 watermelon in the backyard, no
No,
problem.
it was good preparation.
Really?
Yeah, it was good
Yeah.
preparation.
I mean, was that after school that you went there, or was it when you were older?
No, it was after national service, after studying.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So 32 plus 3, you must be like 94. Mark?
What, in age or in what?
No, yeah. No, I'm saying... Like,
94 was the first election day.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
yeah.
94 years of age now, yeah.
Well, thanks so much. Yeah, look, I've got a special product that I can sort of...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Tell you about. Mark. So, I mean, were you born in PE?
Yeah, born in PE, schooled here.
Okay. Where were you at school?
I was matriculated at Pearson.
Okay.
Pearson High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and what was so there was and then national service after that.
Yeah, national service.
Did you enjoy school? Did you?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it was cool.
You didn't battle too much, or
No.
not like ADD or
No, not that I remember.
a lot of that.
Maybe the opposite side.
Yeah. Is it like focus?
No, I was a focus guy. Sure.
Really? Yeah.
Really, man?
Academic, actually.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very academic.
You're not showing much focus these days, according to
Yeah,
Natti.
I'm turning 60 now, so
Okay.
I don't need to focus anymore, you know. I'm
Excellent.
not focusing.
Is it your 60th this year? Next year?
Yeah, just passed.
Just passed.
Passed 2 weeks ago.
Oh my soul.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, happy birthday.
Now
Yeah,
the
thank
pension
you.
card now.
So now,
Pension card now.
yeah, and I have a pension card, and now my service can slow down even more in the restaurant.
excellent.
Oh, no, man.
All right. Oh, excellent. And so, okay, so national service, obviously, you go to the border.
Not really. No,
No,
I was in the Navy, so we were on the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Ocean border.
Wasn't
Maybe
much,
we went to. Yeah,
there wasn't much
there.
happening there, though. It was more on the Caprivi that stuff was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, we did a few operations in the Navy, but it wasn't as hectic as the Army.
Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, Navy just because it was school, or because you liked sailing, or
Actually, that was my first option.
the water?
Yeah.
Surfer?
Yeah, surfing,
Okay.
yeah. I think we got much time to surf, but we did.
Yes, yeah. Cape Town surfing. Okay, and so you've always been a surfer, though?
Yeah, grew up surfing.
Yeah, grew up, okay. PE, the PE side, obviously, so pipe regular.
I was a pipe regular. Pipe and Millers.
Because of course we had Dennis and Mervyn Goddard on a little while ago, and we chatted about the surfing.
Okay.
We still need to do another one on surfing, I think,
Yeah,
because
Denny.
it's the whole, we need to get
Denny and Mervyn, they're
Yeah.
still legends, those
they
surfing a lot.
absolutely.
Yeah,
they do.
Obviously Dennis making boards.
Dennis is shaping still, and he's doing very nicely there. He's starting out with this hydrofoiling now. So that's another story. You tried that?
No. But he's innovative out there now.
He is.
Incredible guy.
Incredible. It's true. Somebody must tag Dennis Ellis, please, because he should be involved here as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be online checking it out as well. And Merv, of course, helping them with the shaping. It's been great. I love to see that kind of industry growing as well. And these entrepreneurs, guys that are out there doing it themselves and fighting against odds.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They're sort of competing against all these international brands. Have you found that a problem or a challenge with the restaurant as well? Sort of competition, like people coming, like what's the other supposedly there that's franchises and stuff coming in.
Franchises.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really. You built up that. I mean, obviously, you built up your guests.
Yes, I think the customer or the patron, they are. The PE, the PE is quite small town from original, and it's getting big now because the time changed.
Yes.
But we still got the regular customer.
Yeah.
To actually, loyalty and
and
they know the food as well. I mean, to taste as a commercial one and you taste the real one, it's quite different. As you know.
Yeah. No, for sure, and it's your own style,
Yes.
In that, but I think it's a lot to do, obviously, with relationships. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, Mark's the guy out front there a lot, but I know you pop out every now and again and give it a little chip.
I know.
Yeah. Look. The thing is, the way I've had to keep her out the front.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing, I quite enjoy feeding the people.
Yeah.
And we're not a toilet, You fight with girlfriend or fight with your husband or busy divorce or busy separate. I'm not a toilet. I'm just serving the food.
Yeah.
Don't come and tell me I can't help you.
Yeah.
I said, can help you with your stomach.
Yeah, stomach only.
That's the
And then they got a bad mood. That's what I'm trying to say. They got a bad mood. Just keep your bad mood at home and bring the happiness here. And we can make you more happy.
I love it. So is that a Thai thing with the toilet?
Yeah, it's probably translated from
yes.
Thai way of expressing yourself,
Yes.
I mean, I haven't heard that in my Spanish myself.
No, it sounds good. It makes complete sense.
It does, exactly.
She's not your toilet, man. Don't come and bring all your cut to Natti.
Keep it at home, bring the happiness, bring smiley face.
Bring a smiley face to Natti. We're going to make it more smiley.
Oh, sometimes when I do the angry beef, and people say, Natti, you cross with Mark. I say, no. Maybe from the chili in the garden. Special treat.
Angry beef.
Like the regular clients will always, like they're ordering a hot dish, they'll always say, like, how's Natty's mood today? Any domestic problems, disturbances around the fire,
They check before they order the hot sauce. Look, it's funny.
Yeah, you've got lots of stories.
I'm sure.
I mean, 25 years.
Yes, in the restaurant business.
It's so much story.
I'm sure. I mean, so let's get back to where you started. So how did you meet? Tell me how. So you met in Israel, but then did you go back to Thailand?
No, we came back
straight here from there. So
but we got married. We met in Israel, and then we got married we went across to Cyprus. We had a Cyprus marriage.
Oh, I think isn't Kevin Abrams there at the moment?
Something. Yeah.
Kevin Abrams, please somebody tag Kevin. We're talking about you here. Ears must be ringing. He's in Cyprus having a lovely time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lovely island there. We were there for a couple of days.
Okay. That was
1990,
98.
1989.
89, okay.
Yeah.
All right, my first year at varsity.
Okay.
Good year.
What did you study?
I did industrial psychology, believe it or not, and then I ended up doing Xhosa and Sotho as my majors.
Nice.
But I don't know. Did you study it all?
Yeah.
After school?
No, just business. BCom.
Okay. UPE.
UPE 2 years and then finished off at Rhodes.
Wow. Okay. Oh, Rhodes. Also another Rhodes.
Yeah.
The rodent.
A rodent.
But
I mean, you weren't around then. It was after, man.
Yeah, we met after that. We met after varsity.
So you did national service, varsity, Rhodes, and then off to Israel for manual labor.
Looking for the juice go,
Oh, he didn't find that.
God, my boy-in-law came back with a Thai chick. He speak English.
That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. It's how love works.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, we've got through that.
Yeah, we got through a lot of obstacles.
Obstacles. Yeah, obstacles. Yeah, I'm sure there must have been. I mean, so I mean, you couldn't speak English.
Can, but I mean, no one can understand me.
Yeah.
At the moment, sometimes the people
I mean, the
don't
pronunciation
understand
just was, you know,
Yeah,
limited English and pronunciation.
Yeah.
Look, even more limited, you know.
My late father-in-law, Michael,
Yes.
when I arrived here, he sent me to speech therapy.
Okay.
Because he phoned me and he said to me, Natti, what do you have for lunch? I said, 5 lives. So I said, no, and he came and I mean, he quite particularly, what was like, Daddy is just, had to say correct word. And he had to say, don't you say it lies on your hair and rice and you eating. And then well, a week later, as I'm 9 months pregnant, sitting with a, wow. Speak therapy.
Okay.
Elocution lessons.
Yes.
That's what it's called, right?
Okay, elocution.
Same,
Yes.
speech therapy.
Elocution lessons, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to speak the Queen's English.
That's it.
Yeah, no, we've all got the flat East Cape accent, I'm afraid.
No, you can't change that.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing about when you oversee.
Even Natty's developed it, you know.
Yeah.
When you oversee and when I go to Thailand, of course I'm bilingual.
Yes.
And when I speak English and they just look at me as not Australian.
Yeah.
Not American.
Yeah.
Where you from?
South Africa.
Yeah.
Oh my word! It must be such a concoction. You're right, because we don't see that. Of course, if you go back and speak Thai as well, do you now speak with a South African accent?
Mm-hmm.
Not quite. It took me about there to and back to normal my mother tongue.
Yeah.
You know,
okay, back in.
Yes.
Of course, when you speak to your parents, usually it's like a Scottish accent. When the guys speak with a Scottish accent, they'll speak normally when we speak to each other, but then you talk to your mom on the phone and everything's out the window. Oh yeah, you're doing that right now.
Natty speaks to her mom every day. Every
day.
Every single day.
3 o'clock on time, like newly poured.
Oh, lovely.
At the moment, because it's COVID, I can't get home.
Yes. Okay. So, do you normally make regular trips back?
Twice a year.
Okay, wow.
Natti gone Thailand.
Natti gone Thailand. Yes. So that's time when the restaurant has to close. Or?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
And it's quite a nice thing that people understand that.
They do.
And just remember, for 25 years of cooking, I'm the one cooking.
Yeah.
I'm the one doing all the preparation.
Wow. So still.
Yes.
You're not interested in getting a staff there?
No, they just keep clean up.
Okay. Just for cleaning.
Just clean up.
Okay, so you like to keep hands on there?
Yeah, I'm hand on.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Mark, you just been out front.
Yeah, I've been out front of house.
Chatting to the
Yeah, don't spend much time in the kitchen. I get chased out the kitchen, which is normally pretty much what I want to happen. And then I just handle front of house.
Oh, magic, man. So have you spent time in Thailand as well?
Yeah, but very just sort of.
It's a tourist.
Like as a tourist for a month. We've never lived there.
Okay, so you never stayed there for an extended period?
No, it's always been.
Okay.
Sometimes Natty's been there for longer than me, but I mean, for me, I would get a month visa and then have to leave anyway.
Oh, okay. And getting married, 2 different parts of the world, 2 different cultures, difficulties? I mean...
You're the Greek register.
They
couldn't pronounce my name.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce the name.
I suppose there were difficulties.
Yeah.
Like any
relationship.
Yeah. But I think that sometimes in our case, two very different upbringings sometimes, and cultures and beliefs, and can be like a catalyst to like something solid, because it's 2 opposites, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I think it's also it means that you are, and in your relationship would be a case of making allowances for your partner, you know. So it just takes it to another level, you know. I feel with you two for sure it must have been. The language at first, and the love sees through the language, you know. It's amazing. I love that.
But the trust each other, that's important. You know, he's my best friend anyway. When the shit hit the fan, him to know first.
Absolutely. It's like it needs to be like that. It needs to be. It's fine.
Now, especially in our game, you know. I mean, if you had loggerheads, man, it's just you know, especially in a relationship or a marriage, it's like in trying to both of you be in the same place and run a restaurant. Where there's going to be explosions.
We got an odd occasion, and you know, I think because our relationship is so a friend. It's the best, and
but I mean, there have been times when Natty's threatened just to kick it up, man, and just hit the road. You know, hey dogs,
hey, dogs.
How's it going? You know, Sammy, come on here. Nice catch. Nice catch.
On the foot. On the tail's always the one. So I mean, I mean, definitely there's clearly like a solid bond from the start, from the get-go. Do you guys argue a lot? Not?
Not quite,
that
you know.
Glass is gonna go.
Not quite. Actually, too ugly. Too.
How's it there?
Come through, guys.
Am I interrupting?
No, join it.
So, but basically, you know, it's a relationship, and I'm the person, I always say, if you're very angry, don't say anything because it's quite stupid. You say something and you doesn't think.
Okay.
And they don't say sorry later because it's already gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
You already said, you know, that type of thing. So I said, shut up.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's a good.
That's a different. That's their philosophy. That's where the Eastern philosophy differs from us. You know, we would just explode.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's just no point to actually, you know, like each other, like the atomic bomb, and just throw each other. The end of the day, nothing good achievable.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
And saying sorry, I mean, or like holding that grudge.
It's sorry, too late.
Yeah, it's too late. And holding that grudge is actually pointless. You know, it's like that's not the thing.
But clearly, when your brain is clear, you say something. I say, you know, yesterday you are cat.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I mean?
once you've thought about it, so you
just accept your shit. What you're doing. That's it.
Yeah.
And it blow over and done.
Look, I will hear it.
Hear about it.
Yeah.
We can have
for sure.
Yes.
Disciplinary. What's it called?
Disciplinary hearing.
Yeah.
We have had the odd disciplinary hearing.
A natty disciplinary.
No arbitration. It's just her way or the highway. You know.
That's it.
Just have to be reason, man.
So does Natty take conflict on dead ahead?
Dead ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Straight out. Yeah, conflict. Attack it straight away.
Sort it out. It's better that way.
Yeah.
You know, don't keep accumulate. You don't get the interest on that.
Yeah.
You might lose interest later.
Yeah, you're right. It's true, and it also gets things out the way quicker.
Yes, it's just.
So, yourself, I mean, conflict avoider.
More of a conflict avoider, actually. You know.
Yeah, I get it. You always seem very calm.
Yeah. So, you know, I think I find it easier just to avoid conflict and just sort of work around it and solve it.
Yeah.
Not hit it head on. That's it.
Yeah.
Works both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you kind of like you what's it, yin and yang?
Yes, actually we do that. I mean, like I said, running the business with the restaurant.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, we're not the toilet. And I think some people thought they come to the restaurant and they have to be treated like the king and queen.
Yeah.
And the one thing, don't point finger at my husband.
You really stop it.
Yeah.
You don't like
Let's go cook yourself at home.
Don't point your finger at Mark, otherwise you're gonna go eat at home.
You're lucky you don't get half a walk clapping on your head.
No, tell us some stories about the restaurant. I mean, when you started out, what made you start the restaurant?
Yeah, it was just.
It's just time is changed, and I mean in that stage,
You know.
I was going nowhere what I was doing.
working
Yeah,
was and
Natti was
what?
Natti was like super frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, she'd just been growing up the kids. They were, you know, so when we got two sons. and
Two boys.
Two boys, Aaron and Khan.
Yeah.
And they're like 30 and 28 now.
Okay.
So when we started, the restaurant was in
Around grade 1, a 7-year-old.
like 6. There were 6 and
Six-
4.
6 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So and Natti was ready to either start selling up or take
Head back to
the
Thailand.
boys,
Okay.
take the kids.
Because I
and
remember
head
one
back.
night we sat in the car,
Head back, you know.
pick Mark up from work at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I sat there and said, listen, tomorrow you tell your boss you are resigning.
Yeah.
We do something else. Otherwise, I'll pack my kid back to Thailand.
That's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
this is no rubbish. Okay, so you were, because I mean, he was a conflict avoider, he wasn't saying no as
Well,
well.
you know, but
Anyway, the bottom line is
Yes.
is that it's like being put in a corner where you've actually got to like get off your
To do
get off your
something.
ass
Yeah,
and do something.
do something.
It was one of those
Okay,
scenarios.
okay.
I can guarantee you that.
And so you decided that was it.
And yeah, so we started like moving the troops,
Yeah.
and I got a couple of good buddies that
Okay.
I borrowed some money from.
Wow.
You know,
so we start
Yeah,
from
that's how we
nothing,
started.
basically.
Yeah.
and the bank helped us with the other bit,
Okay.
and that's how we got going.
Wow.
And
And that was where in Clyde Street.
Clyde Street, yeah.
Clyde
Small
Street.
little place.
Okay.
We rented from like really nice people.
Okay, lovely.
Christodulu
The
guys.
kitchen equipment, did you start
No,
and
we
get
start from
We
the
start from scratch. We had to put that
Everything.
all
pot and a spoon?
Pot
Yeah,
and
pot
pan,
spoon
everything.
from scratch.
Yeah.
From scratch.
Olden day
Set
become
up a kitchen.
lay-by.
There was actually a hairdresser in there
Huh?
before we took it over.
Okay.
What was his name? Actually came into the restaurant the other night.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Remember Thomas, when he cut the hair with a leather pen?
Thomas. Used to have a hairdressing place.
When he cut the hair, he's got leather pants on.
Leather pen and he clean his
Obviously-
he knows hair too.
Oh.
You know? like he look at your hair and he try to clean his nose hair.
And to get everything, all the hairs cut.
So we had to start that from scratch.
Wow. Okay.
It was some partitioning. It was very.
Yeah.
It was a really.
There's a lot of friends,
It was a
good
simple.
friend, helpers,
A very
simple.
simple restaurant. But
Because I say to Mark
the
before I
classic
go
place
home,
that.
let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, that just too simple.
Yeah.
If we stuff it up, so what? We try.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's it.
Don't-
Entrepreneurial
yes.
spirit. You've got to have that. You know.
And look, we had nothing. We took money out of our bond because the bank doesn't give us the bond, loan money.
See, like
Yeah.
We just took our
like
money out.
restaurants are very risky investments
Of
to
course.
bank managers. You know.
Yes.
Yeah,
They look at you like roll their eyes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you know, we managed to secure some finance.
Yeah.
And you know, like any business entrepreneur or
Yeah.
anybody or any youngsters wanting to go into business,
Yeah.
the thing is that people will always want to eat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
you know, as risky as people think it is,
Yeah.
if you've got good food,
Yeah.
and you're just gonna start like small,
Yeah.
you know, humble, and
Yeah.
you can make it.
Yeah. You can
Just
do it.
believe
You
in
can do it.
yourself. Whatever
You know?
you do, want
Believe it's gonna work.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Put your mind that it's going to work.
Yeah. Keep
You know?
going. Keep going.
Yes.
Keep doing. Yeah. Is there anything that you would say was a special thing that made it work? Specifically, like I mean, obviously your food has got to be of a good standard, good quality, because that keeps people coming back again. They love the food, they come back.
Yeah, I think it's a combination. I would say the food and Natti's food is definitely paramount. You know.
Yeah.
You know, that's
the
definitely
top.
bringing people people back.
With a personality.
And then and also we don't serve alcohol, so it's BYO. So people bring their own cooler box.
All right.
So it's it's got a very like informal, like chilled vibe, you know. Like I mean, people go and fish their own glasses.
Okay.
You know.
I
like it. So it's like Natty's saying. I think you're kind of saying that it's you're part of the family when you come in.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And I also find that you get diners that like to go to places that they know the food.
Yeah.
And it's consistent, and they don't have to order.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the people that come to Natty's will just say to me, you know, just bring us some food. You know, remember like the last time we were here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we had this and that. Just do the same. You know. Or,
yes. Well, what do you got? What do you got going on tonight? I mean, I can say the same about John Burger's like that as well with his stuff. You know, the flavor. Yeah, he would always be like, "Hey, try this. We got this in tonight, and we're trying out this." And you kind of do the similar thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, also, when you're unsure, you can guide the people and.
Yeah, a lot of people can't make. Sometimes people don't even want to make decisions.
Yeah.
They actually want people to make a decision for them, you know?
Yeah.
Which I'm always very happy to oblige.
Yes.
Because I don't have really patience to hang around. I'll just say, okay, I'll sort it out. And then I'll start walking away. And I'll either
Don't
get...
give your trick away.
I'll either get like a hey, you know, and then I know those people don't want to leave it up to me, you know.
Okay.
Which is a very doesn't really happen that often.
Yeah.
Very seldom.
The olden day, because we don't have a waiter. The girl will send the food to the wrong table.
Okay.
And they just start eating, they don't really know. And I said, Mark, I didn't order these. And I just eat it. I'll make you another one.
Yeah, that's classic. It's a very relaxed atmosphere in the house. And it is like being in a family.
It should be.
You know, it's like you just sat down at the family table and you know, I'll get your food for you. Don't worry. Don't worry what it is. And I mean, was that on purpose or is that just part of your personality?
Just developed.
That's just developed. And you know what? Even I'm cooking for 25 years.
Yeah.
You learn everything new every day.
Yeah.
Your mind has to be older and learn something new.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, always something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so so Clyde Street was happening there. Was that?
Clyde Street was I would say was like the original roots. That was the Natti roots.
When we opened
Natti's roots.
Fully booked for 6 months.
Wow.
You can't get in because this is small.
Yes, of course, yeah.
And I used to say to my close the door, we got nothing to sell.
Sold out.
We sold out everything. And then we start from 9 o'clock in the morning and we do lunch as well. And of course those days we going home like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock and next day going again. You know, like a machine.
But that was we did that for about 2 years.
2 years.
Then I basically said, like you know, I'm either abandoning ship here.
Yeah. It's your chance now.
Yeah, like it's either dinner.
Yeah.
One sitting a day.
Yeah.
Or if it's 2, I'm out.
Okay.
Helped you start this thing. Well done.
Yeah.
Carry on. I'll go find something else to do. You know?
Go back to your old job.
Oh,
yeah. At least you only finished at 9.
Yeah. We would have been like a normal 8 to 5. You know?
Even if you're finishing at 9 every night.
I still battle with late nights.
You know.
I've always been like not really a late night person. I'm
really?
more of a morning person. Yeah.
Yes.
I would never have said that. So you're not a night owl.
Well, we're sitting talking with a crummy story.
Yeah.
He just fell asleep. A lot of people he does that. He just sits quietly, smile next to
I love it. And so then when did you start to make the move then from Clyde Street up to? It
was actually brought upon us.
Yes.
Our landlords at the time, they wanted to
do the pie business.
Yeah, they went to the property back to do a pie business. So we had to find. So we found Park Lane.
Park Lane.
Yeah.
New Natties.
Yeah, and we bought that property actually.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we
well, that's
own
better,
that.
eh?
Yeah, and yeah, it's been a beautiful place.
Well, you're obviously good with money as well, Mark.
Not quite.
For a surfer, that's it's unusual to.
Not
Is
quite.
Natty the one that keeps the reins
That's
in?
for me. It's for
Me,
me. Yeah.
That's more you.
I'm spender.
Yeah, she's a
You
spender.
spend that.
I'm a big
Okay, so
spender.
he's a risk.
I pay.
Risk taker.
Yeah, I do all the payments and the books.
Okay,
and,
so you keep a tight rein on there. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Natty,
yeah.
you can't be
yeah, there are
spending.
times we're going to put
He
it.
just
put
said to me when a credit card is not a target, it's just a number.
Not a target.
Yeah.
Not a target, but you can spend.
The credit card.
It's a lot of digits, you know.
Yeah, the good thing about Natti is that she loves cooking and she loves shopping.
Yeah.
Which is basically what you need to do.
Yeah.
If you have a restaurant, you've got to go shop and get your raw materials.
Yeah.
Then you've got to turn it into a meal and sell that meal.
25 years doing
Yeah.
it's the same. I still go pick up my own cauliflower
Okay.
and my own tomato.
And I think it's delivered there.
No,
so
no, no, no.
Okay.
Handpicked.
Handpicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are bribe when the people deliver, they already drop the stuff off, and sometimes it's good, sometimes like hit and miss, you know.
Yeah. So you do the shopping
And you
yourself.
kind of, you know, this look up. Can you take it home? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
God, yeah, you can't. So have you got a special suppliers that give you the stuff, or do you go out there and check it out?
Yeah, we go to all we
Yeah,
support
because
everybody. We've got
Spa,
yeah, we do the franchises.
maybe a lot of spa love me
Good,
there.
because Spa sponsors the show, you know. It'll be up
And
here.
Yeah,
so we've got.
We love spa.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, Spa,
And I mean, as
Spa we
to go-
support big time.
Yes,
Yeah, good.
Big
and I
time.
mean, even the staff spa, I see, they literally know me.
Oh, good.
You know, they're quite.
Well, everybody that meets you will get to know you, Natty. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about
Because
it.
of a joke.
Yeah.
See, at my car, a little Suzuki, and when the wind blow, and I have to put the seat quite close to the steering wheel. Otherwise, my leg will lecture.
The half loaf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this one,
they
this one.
in my lecture.
Oh, that's Suzuki.
And what
Yeah.
happened was, I went to Newton Park Spa.
Okay.
As usual, forgot to up the handbrake.
Oh,
And I was quite chopping, happily, smiling, talking cut to everybody. And next minute, I heard, Natti! I said, what? Your car's moving. Now, I just finished myself clean the house as I got bra on, like look like heck. So, I ran out, here we go, love BMW. Black one too, and the guy was standing like, ooh, just about to eating me out. And of course, I mean down the road from the house, got no cell phone. Look at him like stupid. He said, "Sorry, sir." I'm setting a tarmac, taking my t-shirt, wrap up the dashboard. Where is then? And I turned around to say, "Sorry, sir, can you phone my husband?"
there's Mark. How's it, Mark? Here. Listen, so crazy ladies in the parking lot.
Yeah,
there.
he
She
did.
ran into
Yeah,
my
but I couldn't
car.
answer the phone.
He did. So he said, "Your husband doesn't respond." I said, "Oh."
Well, that's typical. Stand in line. He doesn't respond with me either. Oh, that's funny. Man, I mean, any stories about the restaurant in Clyde Street or...
In Crown Street, the classic one is
Yeah.
visit. It's a crown, basically the customer.
Yeah.
Their brother, their bachelor.
Yeah.
So those they remember the date online.
Yeah. Oh, dating online,
Yes.
online dating,
Yes,
bachelor's
yes,
party.
Bachelor party.
Oh my word.
So
Okay.
anyway, the old Natti we back to Parliament,
Yeah.
and the courtyard we share with a pub as you facing Parliament Street.
Okay.
Yeah, Blues
So
Bar.
you can
Blues Bar.
Blues Bar.
Blues Bar. Johnny V.
Yes,
Johnny
yeah.
V. Remember Johnny V, the
Yes.
karaoke?
Absolutely.
So-
Legend, Johnny V.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Still out there.
Still out there.
Making things now. John V's does the karaoke
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's
John
it,
van
man.
Buren
Yeah.
from Utenijk.
Go Johnny boy.
Is it?
Johnny V.
So anyway, we got two toilets inside the old Natti, but the one main toilet they got a window.
Okay.
So Most of people obviously they thought they're separate, not the men and the women.
Oh yeah.
And then we got a lock inside the toilet. You know the padlock.
Yeah.
Now I'm busy as usual, old Natti, and old Natti, they can see me cook because it's all open.
Okay, open.
So they say, Natti, the toilet can't be used. I said, that's impossible. And now it will be quite full every night. So people need to go to the loo where they're drinking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, so I jumped out to the courtyard. I saw the lady sitting on the pot, but head like this.
Oh,
So what I did, I took the broomstick to the window and poked her. Hello, you know. So anyway, now I said to my good God, maybe she on medication and she doping or I don't know. So my friend, now you can carry on talking to the guy.
Carry on the
those
story.
two.
You carry on, I've forgotten that story
Oh,
already.
shame, man.
Come on, man, you know that
And
story.
he really politely said, sorry, Mark, we just met tonight. You know, oh, you know.
Yeah. What did I say?
So Ma said next time, tell them to send the history of personality, you know.
Yes. Right. Like online dating moves.
Yeah.
Does somebody fall asleep?
No, I remember I went up to the table, very, very perturbed, you know, and I said, do you know if she's got any, because now this thing's passed out in the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, do you know if she's had, like, if she got on
Medication.
any medication,
Yes.
you know, any, like, if she got any allergies to start what she ate earlier.
Yeah.
So he says to me, no, this is the first time I've met her.
Oh my God! And a blind date.
And his brother also the same.
Oh my word.
Yeah? Wasn't it?
Yeah, but the
Two
chick
couples.
was sitting there.
You fell asleep on the toilet on a first date.
Yeah.
Dear. And a little bit too much to drink. And I mean, I'm sure there must be hectic stories.
Yeah,
And
I-
people point at you.
But you know, like if we take it from, you know, we always like PE in the olden days, you know,
Yeah.
and what we grew up with,
Yeah,
etc.,
it's
etc.
Yeah.
The Clyde Street days was a period of PE and Richmond Hill or Russell Road side.
Yes.
It was before Stanley Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And all the restaurants. That was the capital hub of restaurants.
Yes.
Then,
It was Parliament
in
Street.
Parliament Street.
Yes.
And
Clyde Street. Yeah.
Parliament, Clyde, and Lawrence.
Of course,
You'd
it
have
was-
more a bit further down.
St.
And then
Robert
you had
Street
Trinder
was-
Square, even off Western Road. You know,
Yes.
Finger Lick, you Blackbeard's Tavern, you know.
Of course, up on the top, what was it? In Rose Street, is it Rose Street?
Yeah, that was the,
Tico's was there.
Yeah, Tico's.
and-
Tico's was around almost when we started, 1997.
Yeah.
That's when we started, eh?
Shannon stood.
Okay, 97. Okay.
Was it 97? Yes.
97.
Okay, 97.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, it was also Pizza Palace, the El Cid,
Yes, Elsa.
Lychee Gardens.
Pizza Palace was before us, actually.
Yes,
Okay.
before. So it's quite
Yeah.
convenient.
Lychee
Finish work and
Gardens.
go jolling.
We were like, we
later.
were the time of like,
Rattle and Hum.
we were the time of where you could, after like a late night on Saturday at Natty's, people stayed late in those days.
52.
When you'd walk, you'd
Remember?
walk to 52 to
Yeah.
Monroe Spot, like at 2 in the morning. Walk, no problem. Walk there,
Yeah.
go party,
Safe.
walk back, get home at 5 in the morning. You know?
Yeah, wasn't a problem, man.
Yeah.
No.
In those days, and it was very popular. It was before the beachfront almost as well. I think that was only just
Before the
starting
beach
out.
front. You had great restaurants. You had La Med. That was
Yeah.
a great restaurant.
Very good
You
restaurant.
know, La Med. You had.
There's a lot of good restaurants
Yeah.
there
You
in
had,
the olden
what was
days.
that other dude?
Yeah, the gallery was down the road there. El Cid was
You
a
had
big one.
Aviemore,
Every month.
Dampier, Dave Dampier. He had like a.
What was it? Adele and George?
Yes,
used to have,
Roof Van Donken.
Roof Van Donken.
That was before us.
Okay,
But,
okay.
that was one of the.
Postman.
The coachman was
Yeah, but
upstairs.
Sir Roof Van Donken,
Yeah.
that was the
Yes.
CD family, right?
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes,
had a wonderful
Adele CD.
place. Adele,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was a
Yeah,
proper chef. Eh?
yeah.
Well, I don't know where she is. If she's
I'm not
still
sure. I
around.
wonder where Adele and
Yeah.
George.
Yeah, no.
I rented from them when I was a student. I had a
Okay.
dive there in one of those central parties.
This was one overlooking Russell Road.
Actually, it was right opposite the restaurant.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the road.
Yeah, I
but-
know, but that Russell Road was just down there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I kind of
Because you would come up Russell would take a left at Masterton's Robots.
Yes.
And then first left again.
Yes, that's it.
All the way
That's
down.
it. Ivy Terrace.
Yeah.
And I used to, I never went down on the balcony because it was condemned. But it was a lovely point.
Okay, it was condemned, eh?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah, it was. But Sarupane was amazing as well those times. And so, I mean, when any funny restaurant stories that you could say that stick in your head, you know?
I remember the fire on the cross street, on the road, and all
fire?
the lawn, the taxi caught on fire.
Oh my word!
And late Golden spot, and I mean Janine and Golden come to Natti.
Yeah.
I mean twice a week goes.
Yeah.
And Janine, his wife, eat quite hot, and Golden doesn't look the chili he hot already.
Okay.
You know. So.
It's hot already.
Yeah.
So he did over time.
Yeah, and he came to me and said, Natti, have you got fire extinction?
Extinguisher.
Yeah, what's that thing?
Extinguisher.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I just look at Gordon, unbeknown with fire like a Beirut outside, and everybody exited to actually move the urn car. So I said, Gordon, you eat your food again. And he said, no, fire.
Fire outside. Oh no, it's crazy. And difficult clients. I mean, must have been over the years, I'm sure.
Yeah, people are people, eh?
Yes. Like I say, you know.
Yeah, we're all different.
We treat them the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's just when they point at him, then you.
No, that go home make a bride. I did.
I love that.
I chucked their whole lot up.
You know, like in the Buddhist culture or the Thai culture, you must never touch a person on their highest point, like on their head.
Oh, really?
You know? So I'm sure there's.
Don't point the staff with your feet.
With your feet and.
Oh, really? There's certain things.
That you.
They never touch people on their head.
Never.
Is it not a good thing?
No, particularly women to the men.
Oh, really? Oh, is that bad?
It's not good.
Okay. I'll remember that.
And yeah, but generally, not many people have chucked them out, huh?
Okay, all right. Not many people being chucked out.
Because I mean, the old Natti, the 25 year, the old Natti, and the guy was rude.
Yeah.
The guy, I think he earned some guest house in Hogsback.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a shame. It's like shouting my stuff, like a what superior.
Yeah.
And you know, and they start rude.
Yeah.
So I went to shoot him. I said, you know what? She doesn't eat your food, and whatever you left. I mean, for 4 people, no starter, 3 days. God know what left on the place.
Yeah.
The 2 sticks of carrot.
Yeah.
You know, what to do the takeaway for shame, you know.
Yeah.
So, and he was quite rude. He like throwing like not nice word.
Bit of a tantrum.
So he gave me a couple words like I'm a it or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought you 2 times. Thank you. Get up.
There we go. I love it. You got to give him stick, Natti.
Yeah. I just said whatever you say 2 times. Get out.
And stick of dynamite.
Because I'm quite loud, and people can hear, and they're all quiet in the.
All right.
And when I said, "Listen, get out,"
and
they all.
Oh, nice.
Because I mean, it's rude. I mean, even the staff themselves, they are polite. They try to do it.
Of course, they're
so
trying
don't
to do
treat them like shit.
Yeah, you're right. And it happens in restaurants a lot.
No,
it's that service game, you know.
Yes, that's what I say. You come in, thank God you sit doing nothing, smiling. The food on the table.
Yeah, there we go.
Take the move away when you finish. Keep smiling.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll get it. Has she always been a stick and dynamite?
Yeah. Stick of
Since you met?
Yeah, since we met, eh?
Yeah.
Since we met.
Well, word. And so tell me now, okay, it's a restaurant, but you're surfing in that. I mean, do you do a bit of surfing in sports as well? You don't?
We did try. Just tell Gina what happened.
We did try.
Tell me the story.
I took Natti out to Pollock. Yeah, pipe,
you know.
pipe, you know.
That was big wave.
Not an easy wave.
Pushed her into
To the opposite side, not on the shore side. That side.
Oh, that's right.
No, she's not a water babe. She's not a water
So I hold that thing with dear love, end up in the pier. I just left the sailboat there, and I walk back and I say, you do that again, I'm going home.
Oh man, and your surfing is part of your life as well.
Yeah, you are. I mean, we've done as much now as it used to be.
Well, when the
Still
kids
get in the
small,
water.
the kids small, we early.
I think surfing is part of a lot of kids' lives that grew up, luckily to be on the Summer Strand, Humewood, or even where in those days, even Western suburb surfers the guys used to catch buses, you know.
Yeah.
And dudes used to take trains, you know.
Yeah.
From Utenag.
Yes.
You know, I mean, there's a couple of guys I know,
Trains.
like Sea Monkey.
Yeah.
Sea Monkey. He used to live in Utenag.
Okay.
Those guys.
Yeah, take those trains.
The train used to come in, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The olden days.
Yeah, in the olden days.
Yeah.
And then we were gifted to have like Jeffreys Bay on our doorstep.
Yes.
And Seals where we are now.
Yeah.
You know.
Beautiful.
Just groomed like Point Breaks.
I was just talking to talking to Gary about full stop. Have you ever hit full stop? How many times have you hit full stop?
Not often.
Not often, yes. You got to spread yourself out.
Yeah.
It's the rock in St. Francis at Seal Point, where it just
like
as your wave.
On certain tides you got to watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it at the tides because you take the wave and the wave just
bottoms out.
Bottoms out, but it curls up nicely for a barrel or something.
Oh.
Just as you're going into it, then you see dry reef in front of you. You stand up and you're standing with ankle deep on a rock in the middle of the ocean.
There's been some serious injuries there, but don't go there.
And St. Francis, how long have you been out here?
No, we just got the place.
We've had it for 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So we use it over weekends, get out of PE.
You rent it out here as well?
We have over Christmas actually.
Yeah, it's always good.
We just have one rental a year.
Okay.
For the Vardy guys, come down to the sea.
And obviously the rest of the time, is it a happy place? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
a relaxing place.
Yes.
Very nice.
You guys, anything else that any other sort of sports or interest that you have other than the restaurant?
We lead quite simple lives, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just been.
I'm doing the knitting. I'm doing sewing.
You like a bit of knitting?
Yeah.
Nice. Meditation. What's the story of meditation? I like to meditate because it's better than sitting around doing nothing.
Same thing.
Yeah. I mean, so you find that quite therapeutic?
Yes.
Those things.
I think that the different challenge, actually, you keep your mind active all the time and a challenge, you know. And for me, I can't do the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you need to do something else.
Yeah. It's true. You can't keep that. You got to take your mind away from the work side as well.
Yeah, if you look the work at work, but when I'm done work, I'm still cooking. You know what I mean?
Where did you learn the cooking from? Did you?
I don't know. You know, I think it's the gift.
Yeah.
I love to cook food.
Yeah.
From a young age.
Okay.
Even in the varsity, I'm used to work with the roastery.
Were you at varsity in Thailand?
In Thailand.
And
horticulture.
I mean, your history. Whereabouts in Thailand are you from?
Born and bred in Bangkok, and then studied agriculture.
Agriculture.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the reason I went to Israel, because I finished horticulture.
Yeah.
So obviously the Thai people, they're quite clever, send us to go there, check what the muti inside the tank.
Right. Any memories and impressions of Thailand? Things about Thailand that you carry with you?
Every day.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually trained. I still Thai. I eat Thai food every day. And you know, to be compromised, you know, I eat my food and still every single day at the restaurant I'll say, Papa, what you want for supper?
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah, I'm spoiled,
I mean, I see. Obviously, Thai idioms and things get pulled into the language as well. I mean,
Yeah, I know a couple of words here and there.
Okay,
I've learned
so
over time.
you've learned a bit. So
Yeah,
you've learned a
but-
bit of Thai as well.
Yeah, but it's limited.
Is it?
But it's still
Difficult
fun.
language.
Very difficult.
You have to be there and learn it.
Yeah.
It's not something. It's the same like you
tonal.
speak English.
Yeah, yeah. And growing up in Thailand, I mean, what are your thoughts on that? What do you prefer in Thailand than living here or?
Well, I mean, just compare. Isha, I've been living here more than
Energy.
I live in Thailand. I've been living here for 31 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So actually, I left Thailand to go to Israel. There's like 23
years old.
24, yeah.
And your upbringing? I mean, family?
It's normal, medium class. My dad's a chemist. My mother come from big family.
Oh, big families.
10 brothers and sisters. A lot of uncle and aunt. So when you cook, we cook a lot.
Yes, yes.
And we do eat.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't charge for the food.
Is it a family eating like the Italians or the?
In one, we live in one house together, not separate. Even they got family, they stay in the house.
Wow, so a lot of people.
So a lot of people. So you learn how to cook, start from cleaning the dish. When you like tea, you cleaning the dish first, and then you upgrade to actually maybe cook the rice.
Yeah.
Because if you don't cook it right, you get a crap from the head. That's how you learn.
What about Mark confuses you the most?
A lot of things. At the moment, I'm still confused.
It's still confused.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confusion.
Dead lost.
Okay, so what would be your perfect birthday gift? Could be a trip somewhere, could be a traveling. Do you like
But for
to
him, there's no hope.
travel?
So I never hope anything. Never hope anything exciting. You know, it is what it is.
Devoid. She lives a life devoid of hope because of Mark.
Otherwise, you get disappointed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Sure.
You're like,
You don't like to travel, Mark. Not anymore.
Yeah, no traveling we can do.
You can do it. You can do it. It's all right. You go back to Thailand twice a year.
well, we went to Bali,
Okay.
and now, obviously, with the kid with the surfing. Of course, he's surfing. He doesn't thought about his wife, and they're bloody hot like hell. I promise you literally, at night, you actually semi-naked, you just take the t-shirt, wet it, and wait it. And next week, the fan, poof, gone. It's no power. And by the way, of course, when you go to the new country, it's quite stupid.
Yeah.
With the currency and because we don't speak the lingo.
Yes, yes.
So next week, they came out from the bush, carry on our ship, and went down to the hill. And I just look at because not even I like to dopey, you know. And I thought to myself, good God, I mean, one misstep that you rowing down. Have a nice.
We stayed. Have you been to Bali?
No.
Okay, well, it's like the peninsula. It's like cliffs.
Okay, cliffs.
In the cliffs. And they actually not a step. They took the
Railings.
No, they take the hole, like a garden tube,
Yeah.
tick on the side to make a step. And of course they're up and down on the part, no, we not. Even June the last, with our 4 rods, I said, oh, So we come down with 4 legs in the first place.
Okay.
And neither we come up. So by the time you eat anything down there, when you come up, you're hungry again.
Yeah.
When you actually lose so much energy and the sweat.
Yeah, it's hot there. So you were surfing the whole day and she had to sit at home,
So
not
he
surfing.
said, I told you don't come with us.
Eventually we packed her bags and sent her off back to Bangkok. So thank you very much.
Then,
Off you go.
And
We're
we
gonna surf.
we carried on surfing.
and where your accommodation?
Now we travelled a bit. We went to other islands.
Yeah, with the
yeah.
aircon.
Air conditioning, everything
So the
there.
kid said, Mom, when you left, we got the aircon. I said, yeah, thanks.
Thanks
That's
for
what
that.
expect, you know. Don't get home.
You know, you shouldn't have moaned so early.
Don't get home. No, it's my plan is to go before them
Bangkok.
back to Bangkok.
All right, all right. Okay, what's the dumbest thing Mark has ever done?
No comment.
Well, there must got to be something in your mind.
I'm not burning you, no comment.
You're not burning me.
Not burning you. Doesn't like to burn her husband. Nobody must point at you.
Listen, when I
And no
sleep
one
with
must
him
burn.
tonight.
He's going to sleep with him tonight.
No comment.
Let Mark answer.
Yes, yes. You want
We'll
to,
get a question and answer later.
yeah, you want to answer that question then, Mark?
Well, what's the dumbest
Well,
thing
your dumbest
Natty's
thing you've ever done?
The dumbest thing I've done, or
Yeah.
Natty's done,
You.
that I've done.
Yeah.
Yes, there's been a lot. There's been a hell of a lot. I think the dumbest things I do, like, is trying to, like do DIY, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. DIY and me have never really been a great
friend.
partnership or friend. So,
I love it.
whatever I've built has collapsed.
Okay, okay.
Remember coffee table you make from
Mhm.
one leg missing.
Yeah.
And he said, you're really nice. I said, yeah, babe. No comment.
A coffee table you made, one leg missing. So there was something.
You would lean on, you know.
Yeah.
So we tried to maneuver in the garden.
Uh.
We stood for a while, huh?
For a while, yeah.
So,
No, but so yeah, that's dumb.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one. Okay. Have you got, Natti, have you got any phobias? Anything you...
snake.
Any superstitions? Snakes. Don't know snakes.
and I don't like anything got no leg.
No legs. Must have legs.
They must have leg. No, don't got no leg, don't like it.
Okay. And Mark, you? Phobias?
Phobias. Yeah, also on the, I would say, heights, heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, heights. You want to put
Yeah.
vertigo.
Vertigo, yeah.
Okay.
No bungee jumping or
No, none of that.
no, what they call it, cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff.
Cliff climbing or
what's
what's it, the ski swing or whatever.
What's that? What they're doing now? Like extreme stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Rock climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those guys that like when they jump off like high cliffs and fly.
Oh, jeez.
And then they you know from
high jump.
Yeah.
From not from an aeroplane. Yeah.
Wing skydiving.
Yeah.
Yes.
What quirks would you say that Natti had?
What's that?
Quirks.
Quirks. Just explain to Natti what quirks are.
Quirks is like strange things about your personality. Like
No, you're too scared to say that.
you know, your things that you make Natti.
Make a yeah. Natty's got quite a few quirks. It would be like especially bathroom quirks where she has like little towels.
Yes.
Like those small little white towels.
Yes.
That are for you wash your hands.
Yes.
And then you use those to dry your hands.
Oh.
And she's got like piles of them.
Oh, I see.
Piles of them, you know.
Okay.
And I always wash and just use like a big towel.
Yeah.
That's like a
There's a white towel,
Yeah.
then you get a 5 fingerprint. And you know how hard to get it off.
So that's one of the quirks amongst many.
Yes. Okay.
And
My wool?
obviously.
her wool. Wool. Yeah, she's a hoarder actually.
Oh,
stop it.
Yeah.
I'm using all the
Yeah,
time.
that's her. In fact, that is her
Biggest
her quirk.
Yeah.
Is
Hoarder.
hoarding.
Keeps everything.
Yeah, and I would say hoarding of wool. I don't know what the
word is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
My weak
making
point,
a
my
nest.
weak point.
What the medical term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The medical term for that we don't know what
Yeah, I
that
don't
is.
think it's important that.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that her quirks would be her wool.
Wool collection.
Her wool collection, her life of wool.
Okay, so
Yeah.
and it's a knitting
Yes.
as well. Yes, yes. But you use it always. You
Yeah,
don't use
I
it.
use it. Eventually, I use it. You
Yeah,
know.
eventually.
Eventually.
Even 10 years.
But I remember where my stuff is. I will find it. Normally I've got my certain place and I know the different yarn and all
Okay,
this.
okay.
And I knit a lot of projects.
Oh, nice. I like that. I like the knitting. That's good.
Knitting,
That's good.
crocheting, you know, the needlework.
Yeah. What's the angriest you've ever seen, Natti?
At the moment, all the time. You're gonna.
No. You've actually matured in time.
Yeah.
You've actually become a lot more
Miller.
accommodating of.
Also, I mean, in the show as well, we've often found that the women as they get older as well just get stronger within themselves.
Yeah.
And that stuff doesn't
No,
bug
I
them.
get angry every 10 years.
Oh, 10 years.
10 years.
The last one was when you chucked the guy at the restaurant.
No, I chuck everything out of my tub in my house.
Oh.
And hopefully somebody will take, no one taking it. So he had to bring everything back on my tub.
Who's that you?
There's a quite a stupid, angry, so we should keep the bicycle to the garden boy without asking me.
Oh, you
But
were
what's the
asking.
difference?
He was being philanthropic.
Yeah.
And he is being kind in his heart, but then
So he mean to take the, you know, the older one.
Yeah.
He took them all.
Took all of them.
Yes. So he got in cut.
Classic.
So that's the whole. That's part of hoarding.
Yes, part of the hoarding.
Part of the hoarding.
Yes, okay, I get
hoarding
it.
quirk.
Okay. And when do you love Natti the most?
I'll tell you when I love Natti the most.
When I
It
sleep.
would be either when she sleeps or 3 hours after she's woken up.
Oh.
She takes quite a while to
Oh,
warm
I
up.
see. She warms up.
Yeah.
She said, okay.
Yeah, she is.
Don't wake you up.
Morning
Not a
person
morning
at
person.
all.
person.
I'm a different Natti.
Okay. And what would people be surprised to know about Natti?
Be surprised to know about Natti.
Yeah, like they don't know.
That they don't know. I think most people know Natti. I don't think she's hidden anything from it. But she's so
open book.
That's
Good
why
as a
people.
guest.
That's why people love her so much.
Yeah.
But she's so open book.
Well,
And
I
she
didn't know
says
that
it-
she'd studied.
Yeah.
That was something that I didn't
And
know.
she says things as they are. She's been many things. I mean, she's basically the name behind the brand of Natties.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like it's a little bit of a brand, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
In PE.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Definitely.
I think maybe a lot of people who knew Natti when she first came to South Africa to what she is now, that would have been the
Yeah.
surprise.
Yeah.
That she had the strength
to stay.
To stick it out.
Yeah.
To stick it out. Because she was very, very
Well, just remember that even Thailand, and they thought as the woman got a foreigner husband, they must be rich.
Oh.
That their concept in their mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And the older they even worse. My parents couldn't tell anybody where I married with him.
Yeah.
Because can be a bad side. Because
Okay.
I went obviously study
Yeah.
through Israel.
Yes.
And then not many in my year, in our age, not many people go study overseas.
Absolutely.
And then end up with a Frankie,
foreigner.
Foreigner.
Yeah, foreigner. Yeah.
And I remember the day we got married, we in Cyprus. I phoned my parents. You remember the older day with a long telephone wire that each room have?
Yes.
And we live in Bangkok and we got one upstairs and downstairs. And probably in that period, and you can hear conversation, you pick up the phone.
Party
remember?
line.
Yes.
Party line. Yeah.
And I remember, I said, Dad, not joking, 9 o'clock, I'm signing a paper today, I'm getting married today. Not joking.
And this is guitar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my mother, obviously on another line, she listened to conversation.
All right.
She said, "Where you come from?" I said, "From South Africa. Speak English. You Jewish." "What Jewish?" "You remember the Nazi?" Then my mother said, "South Africa. Only bread?" I said, "No, mommy, what? That's impossible."
From Africa.
They told Mark because I have my doll,
Yeah.
you know, the plastic doll,
Yes.
with a black earring, with a cuckoo, you know, that.
Yeah.
And that's what their image, you know.
Yeah, the image in their
You know, the
minds.
quite classic one.
Yeah.
Wish me lucky at 9 o'clock. I saw the paper.
Yeah, but think
today.
about it. That was like
Yeah.
1989, eh?
Incredible. Yeah.
1989. So Thailand, okay, it already had lots of foreigners through it.
Yeah.
From
But
the
not
70s.
70s.
So it's like
That
20 years.
American GI left behind and a lot of kids mix. That's the problem as well in those
GIs.
days.
Yeah.
And most of women actually basically it's a business, you know what I mean?
Yeah, gee whiz, I'm sure.
I mean, I get a comment when I'm going home,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you know, my mother sold the stuff in the market, and I take around about 4 months over the first trip. We went back to Thailand,
Yeah.
and then look at the baby, and I said, "So they're pretty, eh? It doesn't look tired." Well, I just go there, can't sell anymore. My mother just shut up.
Oh, really?
No, it really, it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
quite
you mean-
negative.
Oh, you mean they didn't know that it was a mixed kid?
Yeah.
No,
Nobody
they
told
know
them.
the mix. They can see that mixture. The child doesn't look like Thai.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
it's not
mean,
Thai.
it's no point to explain to
Yeah,
the
it's-
people.
yeah.
I should go there, you know, to have a
Smart,
child now.
yeah.
Coming home, you know.
Yeah.
My mother freaked out. She said, "How could you say that?" I said, "So what?
Yeah.
They didn't feed me. I feed myself. That is my personality."
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and it's something that you face it with your marriage as well. It's got to be
Yes.
it's going to be cultural things, you know. So people don't want to change. They want to.
It's taking a
set
long
it
time.
away, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
set it
I
away.
came to this country. We talk about 1990.
Yeah.
I remember the Green Acre, a little block there.
Yeah.
And all those house, the townhouse used to be a horse racing.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. It's,
That the
Fairview
time
Racecourse.
I came,
Yeah, Fairview.
Yeah,
Yes.
10 acres.
and when you go to the shop, people like me, like say, "Can I help you?" You know, and they used to stare at us. It's quite strange, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I
So like a
suppose
mixed couple, you know?
Yes,
Yes.
of course,
the
yeah.
odd couple, you know, and
Yes,
they
yes.
just stared at us.
Yeah, like what's going on?
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Let's
crazy.
give.
But
I enjoyed
people, I think these days obviously it's getting better and better.
Oh,
you know,
yes,
as it
yes.
goes on. Nobody sees that
Yeah.
as much anymore, you know. But
Yeah.
it was a South African thing as well. Obviously, the apartheid regime, the whole thing, it was
Yes.
ingrained. It's ingrained, you know.
And Bruce, lots of countries where
Yeah.
not only South
Yeah,
Africa.
absolutely.
We've come out of that.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
along,
It's the strength of your marriage. It's amazing. I mean, I really appreciate the fact that that like you say with Natti, also having to come out here as well. You've got to be a strong lady.
Yeah.
You have to be
You know?
strong man, and
Yeah.
you know, you can't actually tell between your leg and run to Papa and Mama. You know what I mean?
You can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you actually make a bed, sleep on it.
Yeah.
You make your choice. Take the consequences.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
It is like a
well, you set up your mind.
Stick of dynamite. Yes.
yeah, well, like she sticks by what she believes in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite dogmatic in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's like? It's just either when Natty's been particularly funny because it's often the accent and the language that creates this whole thing. This whole I don't know what you could call it, a bubble that's around Natty as well. When you're in there, it's like it's frenzy.
Yeah, it's like a beehive.
Yeah.
Like swarms of bees. Actually.
Can you remember any specific stories where things have gone wrong or things have gone got funny?
Yeah, all the time. A lot of it is like I can say, like when I've tried to speak a little bit of Thai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like when we serve our sauces, right?
Yeah.
We serve like 4 different sauces on a plate that go as dips with our starter options.
All right.
And like my mother-in-law was visiting, and this is years and years ago. She came out. Kunya is her name. Kunya, which is like granny. It's like a person that's old.
Yes.
Old but big, like wisdom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the eye is big.
Okay.
Big person.
Yeah.
And she came out once, and I tried to use some Thai, right?
Very nice, right?
Yeah. So what I'd heard them call this was Nam Jim.
Yeah.
But what he said, no, it wasn't that.
I wasn't Nam Jim.
I will come in the whole set with a titi and.
Yeah. So
and my mother, the eye like, hey, what are you saying? And I said, Mom, what is it? I'm busy in the restaurant. And he said, that, and what do you want?
I was talking about the sauces, right?
Yes.
It's my pronunciation. That's what I'm saying. Thai is a very tonal
If you're not
language.
too allowed, don't say anything.
You see, there's a lot of sounds and tones.
Yes.
That's spoken sometimes from the back of the throat, from like in the nose. I think there's 7 different tones.
Yes.
And those 7 different tones can have the same word that means like different things. So that's how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Besides the way it's written, it's not like A B C D.
Yeah. Not straightforward.
No.
No.
And
so he was saying something about a horse's breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the mother-in-law had a bit of a heart attack.
Yeah, she's a classic.
Okay, I said, how did you put your menu together? When you started out, what did you do there? And your best dishes, what are the best dishes?
I look at probably everything. Yes. And I cook that I'm enjoy to eat as well.
Okay, so stuff that you enjoy as well.
Yeah, or I create the dish and I give to Mark to eat, and then Mark start like dim sum.
Yeah.
Actually, you live in out the country and you always got the good food in Thailand, street food.
Yeah.
They are good. And you crave for that, and then you go to Qatar like, but disappointed wasn't the issue, like hit and miss, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I said, well, stop, I do it myself. That's how some of the dish.
Okay.
And then I not give to the people. I said, Natti, that's how they start doing all the stock coming out with the dish.
Okay.
Like angry beef, and no one can do it.
Angry beef.
It's
heavier. It's like hot. Super hot.
You can do it not hot.
You can have it happy, a little bit sad, psychotic, neurotic.
Okay, so you go from happy through to angry.
You can describe it with that's the thing with her food.
Yes.
You just describe
Look,
what you
and I
want.
mean, just remember, I cook for the people, and I remember what they don't like and what they like as well. All different kinds.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Yes, I'm getting hungry just doing this now. I'm going to have to come and visit sometime soon.
Well, we've got when we got pasta here for lunch.
What?
Pasta?
We've got a bit of pasta.
We've got pasta for lunch. No, we're not.
Oh my goodness. Well, pasta very nice for me. All right, so Natty's gone off to just quickly prepare some of the pasta for us today, which I'm very much looking forward to this. But Mark, just from your side, I know that your family, your siblings, Elise Fish is your sister, which I was surprised to find out a little while ago.
And he's Fish in the Fish. He used to be a radio DJ.
Yes,
in
yes.
Algoa.
Still is now a radio
Yeah,
DJ.
still
She's still doing her thing, eh?
Still doing a thing in Joburg a bit.
Well known here in the Eastern Cape as well, obviously through Algoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's your only sister?
No, I've got a younger sister, Joanne.
Okay, Joanne.
And she's been in travel most of her life.
All right.
For Jet Travel and all those big
okay.
travel agencies.
Yeah,
But she was a victim of the pandemic, so she's retrenched now.
Okay.
Chilling.
Chilling out for now.
Yeah.
But now, and your father, it's just passed recently. I know that he was from Michael's Record Bar. Is that Mike from Michael's Record Bar?
That's exactly it. My dad started Michael's.
Yeah.
I think.
It's been 60s.
I think it was 1956.
Whoa, 1956.
Yeah.
That is Grey Street, eh?
Grey Street. 56, 58.
Yeah. And he went to Michael's Record Bar went until early 2000s, wasn't it?
1990 sold to Musica.
Oh, okay.
Musica bought Michael's out.
Oh, okay.
So they ran it as Musica.
Yes.
And then they in turn sold out to the Clicks Group. Clicks bought eventually bought Musica. But I mean, my dad had Michael's for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody in PE has got a record with Michael's Record Bar.
Yeah, it was quite a place.
It was. I remember it was Grey Street, and there was a club upstairs eventually. But so many people bought their first albums from Michael's Record Bar.
Yeah, it was the days of Governor Becky, which was called Main Street then.
Yeah.
Main Street shopping. That's where people came to shop.
Yeah.
You know, took the bus into town, or you know,
window shopping,
movies, Sugar Bush, you know.
Yeah. Okay, some other quick questions for you while we're preparing the pasta is it your favorite restaurant other than Natti's?
I would say I like to go to Shanna's, eh?
Shanna's?
Shanna's, yeah.
Where is
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah, they are in Circular Drive.
Yeah.
Next to the where Africa Timbers used to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. In the corner there.
In that corner, yeah.
Ah, okay, Shanna's. That's nice.
Yeah, so it's the same as us. But Shanna's cooks.
Okay.
Shanna and her husband George does the serving.
Oh, lovely.
And they opened up in Dobson Street.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two after we did.
Okay, wow.
So we've been going roughly the same amount of time.
Okay, so
then they moved out to the western suburbs. And what would you call Circular Drive where they are?
Yeah, it's Lorraine,
yeah.
Yeah, Lorraine side, in the Charlotte, Lorraine area.
That's it. And we moved to Park Lane.
Okay. Your bucket list, have you got a bucket list? Anything on it that still needs to be fulfilled?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. Yeah, I think I'd like to still do some traveling, possibly in Africa.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Zimbabwe, Kenya, Malawi.
Okay.
And then from there, obviously, back to Thailand.
Cape to Cairo.
I don't know if I'll do that.
Yeah,
no.
Quite hectic.
No, just do around the south.
Yeah, southern Africa. Okay. Who's been your biggest supporter, or your role model, mentor over the years?
I think it was my folks, eh?
Is it?
Yeah, my folks. How they ran their business and.
So good childhood as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was school.
Okay.
Solid start.
Yeah. What makes you laugh no matter what?
Just laugh, eh? Laugh and people's personalities.
Yeah. I get that too.
Idiosyncrasies and.
And anywhere you'd live beside PE?
Nah.
Yeah.
It's my home, man.
Yeah. I'm with you.
PE and the surrounds. I'd quite happily live in Cape St. Francis.
Yeah.
It's still the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
You know, from here you've got PE close by.
It's close.
You've got the Bivion's Cliff.
Yeah.
You've got Potency.
Yeah. Beautiful, huh?
Kirkwood. You've got the Sunday's River Valley.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? The citrus stuff there, amazing.
Stunning.
Beautiful. Last one, a nickname. Have you got a nickname?
Yeah, my nickname's Stompy actually.
Stompy.
Yeah. I mean, I've had it since junior school, and if people still use it, still use it today.
Really? Stompy.
Yeah, it's short.
Short
Short at school. I used to play scrum off.
Oh, is it?
I was always a scrum off at rugby.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ja, Stompie was kram af geweest. Loskakel.
Ducked and dived, lots of fights because I was short. I could duck.
Like in South Africa, obviously, like I mean, I'm half Italian as well. You always have these Italian things popping up everywhere, and they say spaghetti bolognese, you know. And you get like it's actually alla bolognese. It's from Bologna. This is the so I mean, authentic. It's authentic Thai food when you go to Natti's.
Look, I think in the way as remember on the Chinese, they are like first, fourth generation the lady. They're born and bred here.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously their palate, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get a proper Chinese actually. Like for me, it's a first generation.
Yeah.
You can't expect my son to come and cook Thai food at the way I cook because that's watered down already. As a so-called authentic.
Yeah.
That is different.
Yeah.
And ingredient as well.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, unfortunately, the way I cook, because I grew up in Bangkok, Thailand is divided by 4 different sections.
Provinces. Okay.
Not province. It's more like a Eastern Cape,
Okay.
Western Cape,
provinces.
Yeah. And that's 4 different type of food.
Okay.
So that when they come down to central like Bangkok, so they actually dilute themselves to come in the same as I cook as more like Westernized, but it's still stick on my authentic.
Yeah. Okay.
That.
Okay. So have you stuck to authentic?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because you're right that it gets Westernized. Yeah.
Look, I mean, some dish, I mean, you cannot, because you don't expect you to actually eat as the same as the culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because some dish you're gonna eat a person or too hot or too.
Yeah.
So you have to be basically in the middle of the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
To actually get good both ways.
For people to enjoy it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so you have to make some what do you call it? What's the word? Compromises. Yeah, you have to make some sort of compromise there with that. What do you love most about the restaurant business?
Who wants to
Not the same every day.
It's always different.
Oh, different.
Always.
You know, like man said, oh, we chill tonight. Oh shit, hit the fan.
So that's also the worst. What do you hate about the restaurant business?
You know, sometimes we are human, we're physical.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do tired, and you know, not every day everything go right, like, you know, everything okay.
Of course.
And, you know, you sometimes you get a stepstone to the stove, and I mean, you have to. They can't be happy to come to work all the time.
Yeah.
They got families. Well, that another.
Yeah.
Considering we didn't see that.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have a problem in their home.
Yeah.
And of course they worry their child sick.
Sure.
So that means their performance is not the same.
Yeah. So you've got to make allowance for that. Yeah. And sometimes it becomes part of the business as well.
Yes.
You know, if it's a long term. So how many staff have you got at the restaurant?
2.
2. Is it just 2 and yourself?
No, 2 staff.
Okay.
Gloria and Pumela.
Okay. And
and
Mark. Well,
The
Mark.
CEO.
Free
The
labor.
manager.
Yes, CEO manager.
You've even given me the title of CEO.
Yeah. When they come
And
collect the
manager.
money, they come talk to you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's classic.
Gloria.
Yes.
Gloria 8 years already, huh?
Must be 8 years.
Gloria 8 years, and the other one as well. Also
5, 6 years.
6 years.
So that's not a fast turnover.
No, listen, when I'm working, I'm a bitch.
Oh, really?
No, don't
do
joke.
that.
I'm not joking
Proper
about
chef.
it. A
No, we
proper.
have had quick turnovers.
Okay.
We've had
Every now
picture
and again.
Every
Yeah.
now and again, but Gloria and Pamela, I think they might have taken on Natti's
Personality, you know, because I tell them straight. I'm not shouting at them, but I'm shooing them. You know, like wake up, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, I go through stuff. It's quite funny. Remember, tiny one. I used to bake the cake, and I saw the cherry. You know, normal commercial cherry in the brandy in the big jar.
Yeah.
In the storeroom.
For the cake.
For the cake, you know, you drain it out,
Yes.
you decorate the cake.
Yes.
What, those cherry ones?
Yes, and remember they've been pinching it,
Mm.
and oh,
Yeah, we used to go up to Klondike.
Yeah.
It's near Ceres.
Okay.
It's like a cherry farm there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
used to go up there and go pick cherries.
Cherries,
Yeah,
oh,
and bring them
lovely.
back home.
and I look in the jar again, but literally almost finished. And I wonder, I mean, she quite tiny, and probably that nut they took in too much.
And they were on now.
They were, yes. So I started, who's starting it? And they're like, you know, but three of them in that stage.
Yeah.
And all
And it's you the one to do it. I'm the one, and they start fighting each other.
blaming each other.
Of course, the whole lot been fired.
Yeah, no, drunk on the job's never great.
No, I mean, another one, she hardly walk. I said, what's wrong with her? But in the meantime, she pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the he came on the left
Yeah.
from the table.
Yeah.
Eventually, the
Leftovers.
new one coming in, the alcohol coming in, tip up, or the people want to keep the bottle, give them back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, in the sink. No such thing to decant to take it home.
Yeah. So you got to
It's
keep
better
the
that
alcohol.
way.
The alcohol is always a problem.
No, they put in the coffee mug.
Oh.
So you see I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
Washing it in and the grip, and by the time maybe the water is too hot, all face is red. And then they keep smiling. I say, yo, you know, why don't you smile when you come to work early?
Because they're not drunk yet.
Yes, exactly.
No.
Yeah, but that's
Took me for a while
Yeah.
to creak it out.
Okay. What is the most adventurous thing that you've ever done? The most adventurous, the craziest thing you've ever done?
No, I'm a very safe person. No.
Yeah,
Safe.
come on, Natty, man.
Me.
No bungee jumping, no stuff like that.
No, I actually, weird thing, never done. You remember the scooter with the kid? That is, I'm tied up with a dog, my old dog.
Oh yeah?
I let her run and I'm on the scooter. That is just a weird thing I never done.
Yeah.
Get the dog exercise and,
Like huskies.
yeah.
Huskies on the scooter.
Like a
Excellent.
sledge.
You wipe out or didn't wipe out?
No,
good.
almost.
You're lucky because I've nearly wiped out like that myself. And for you, Mark?
What you talking about? The
The
craziest,
craziest thing or the most adventurous thing?
thing? Most adventurous. I think I would go back to times of traveling in Europe.
Yeah.
You know.
Market case wasn't closed yet. You'll be locked up.
No, I won't go into the whole. No, but I would say the craziest thing I've done is like using somebody else's passport to get across the border.
Sweet lordy, that's a hectic thing.
I'll leave it at that.
Good God, I don't think I'd try that myself. Right?
I'm talking about those in those days. There was no like what do they do now? They have
the scan.
they take facial recognition.
Yeah, of course.
Stuff. Now, in those days,
you won't be able to do it today.
There's none of that now.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
but that's quite a thing. I wouldn't have expected that, I got to say. I wasn't expecting that to come out your mouth.
That is quite a long story, but maybe you just keep it.
No, that's a long time ago. So before I met you, Natty.
Yes, I know.
Long time.
Yes.
But still, the case wasn't closed yet.
So
It had to be 30 years.
You put him on the straight path. You know
that he's very good. He's a good husband as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. What do you give him out of 10? How much out of 10?
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Oh, 10 out of 10. There we go.
Jabula.
Jabula. Yeah, okay. The most amazing place in nature that you've ever been?
A lot of places we
Yeah.
never been.
No, but where we have been to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say it's definitely in South Africa.
Yeah.
And I have traveled.
remember that trip go to Syria? That's a beautiful
Ceres?
place. With the snow and.
Oh, lovely.
But the first time I see snow.
Snow?
Yes,
Really? Where was that? Where was?
It was when we traveled.
3-4 years ago
Yeah, we went up
to drop.
to the Midlands.
Oh,
went
Tiffindale roads.
No, we went up. We went up Animal North to Clarence,
Wow.
Fitzburg,
Clarence.
then through the Golden Gate
Ah.
at the top of the
Really
Drakensberg there,
Okay.
into the Midlands, you know?
Beautiful.
Into, yeah.
And
There was
snow.
snow covered.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
That is spectacular.
A lot of people say that, I mean, we always say we don't travel around enough, you know, in our own country.
Yeah.
You see, there's some beautiful
That
places.
is a spectacular.
It is
And you know the lake. Is that the lake?
With the dam there.
Yeah, the dam, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Beautiful
beautiful.
dam.
Yes.
What dam was
Oh,
it?
man.
A big dam.
Yo.
Then you cross a.
Karib Dam.
Karib.
Karib Dam, wasn't it?
Okay, it could be if it's up that side, it could even be the Orange River, one of the Orange River stories, eh? Yeah, it used to be Hendrik Vervoet Dam. I don't know what it's called.
I thought it was a dam. And there was a lot of
Yeah, it
water
could
up
be.
there.
Yeah. The most uncomfortable place you ever slept.
One place in Bangkok. Remember? Look, I'm in Thailand. It's very small, and we live in Bangkok.
Okay.
And we talk about my family, my aunt. They are staying in the flat, but you looking at these is big now.
Yeah. Okay,
You look in the 3/4 of this room,
Yeah.
and they already have 4 people.
Yeah.
They are insist to staying with them. Okay. And I'm quite reluctant. I said, and I said, look, and I said, let's just try. So we did try. End up we slept on the top of each other. We didn't do anything though because we got no space. You remember?
You're uncomfortable though in Thailand.
It's
Small
like,
rooms.
it's. And I mean, it's not leg room.
Yeah.
Ma could actually stretch the leg because it was tiny little narrow space. End up we actually like turn each other and that is
man.
quite uncomfortable.
You're right.
Poor Mark.
Anything really lucky that's ever happened?
We lucky all the time.
You're lucky all the time.
You're
Get up
very
and
lucky.
breathe,
You are very lucky.
have wonderful life,
Yeah.
children grow up,
It's true.
you know.
It is lucky. Lucky and happy.
Won the Durban July a few times.
Hey yo.
Picked the winner.
Pick the winner. You like a bit of the GGs.
Yeah, my horse still running.
Ah, both of you.
No, my horse still running. He got a
you
winner.
gotta win. You gotta
Yeah.
win it too. So you know the stories.
A little bit, yeah.
You know,
Recently I've
everybody
done well.
claims to know.
Recently I've been lucky.
Oh,
We're
nice.
talking about luck.
Yes,
It's all
yeah.
about luck.
The most annoying thing that Mark has as a roommate, when you're staying with Mark, what's the most annoying thing?
Snoring.
Snoring. Oh.
Oh, no. Watching TV.
Oh. Late at
And
night.
he's snoring. Not that late. He done TV watching him.
Oh, see.
And do not change the channel. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
You know. And if we start watching the movie, it get to quite interesting. And
Yeah.
I have to listen harder. You know, try to understand.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. You know. So what I do, I just put everything on full, and I go to my bedroom, close it up.
You're destroying what TV watching joys. Mark. and the same thing about Natti.
Natti, no, she's also a snorer.
Yeah.
But annoying would just be. It's actually not annoying. It's just that, like, I know what she's going to be like every morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
It's
Very ratty.
Yeah, very ratty. very ratty. Which does annoy me, but it doesn't annoy me.
Because you know it's coming to an
So that's
end.
you're gonna manage it, and
Yeah.
she'll be back to Natti. Nice strong cup of coffee, you know. Little chirp here and there, some Thai, Thai news to watch.
Lovely.
You know, with I must say, with technology, she's able to really connect with Thailand. You know,
Yes.
you know, YouTube, Faber. You know, the
10
time
years
live.
ago, I had to put on the satellite dish in my house.
Yo.
The side like you looking for the moon.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
Sure.
Esplanade.
Yeah, it's huge. Hey?
And now it's just like a little.
Yeah.
Now you can do it through. You can do it through this.
Yeah.
Through
The phone. Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything that you would have liked to have known when you started out that you know now? I mean, restaurant-wise.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would have liked to have known sort of
Don't get involved.
how long it was going to last when you first start.
Yes, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, because it's actually lasted a lot longer than.
Yes.
It's lasted a long time.
Yeah.
So obviously now, I'm at a point where, like, you know, like 25 years, you know, there is no more. There's not going to be another 25 years.
Yeah.
You know, so we're getting towards like the
the end of it, or
end of it.
or moving on, or to prepare for what's going to happen.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
You've
So-
passed the halfway mark.
Yeah, I remember like learning at university, like we were doing marketing, I think, and you learned about the like a product's life cycle.
Yeah.
You know, from inception, like innovation, creating it to the growing, you know, and all the marketing tools revolved around it, and then getting it. You know, it is all a cycle at the end. Product. So, you know, unless we can find continuation of Natti, you know.
Yeah. Another Natti.
Another Natti, yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know when. Isn't there sort of cloning
Stuff. You could probably try the cloning the sheep, wasn't it?
There's some cloning research going
But
on.
remember, you get clones and you get whole package.
It was with sheep, you know. So you could have a guy. You could have a guy with a sheep.
The whole package, right?
Yeah.
No, do you know any nice sheep that you could possibly?
I've got mates that have actually, I think just take a holiday to Australia. Sure.
Sheep there.
Friendly sheep around there.
We won't go that route right now. No. All right. Things that restaurateurs often struggle with.
Yeah. I would say just being able to get into like a full routine of work, you know.
Yeah.
Like punctuality,
Making sure you're there on time every day.
Yeah, you got to commit, and that's it.
Because you got no boss that tells you got to be and if you don't do it, you're not going to.
Especially when you do it our way, you know.
Yeah.
And you do it like, I mean, there are quite a few restaurants in PE that are owner run.
Yeah.
I know most of them that I was working there. Are still open.
Yeah.
Those are the long-standing ones. That actually like the owners themselves.
Have survived. And you got to, and it's true, you've got to be there by a certain time. You've got to be, and you've got to keep that consistency.
Tasting time after the COVID is the most tasting time because remember, as for us, we do ourselves.
Yeah.
And program it wasn't great with the budget after the COVID. Everybody was bad.
Yeah.
And fortunately for us, we do it ourselves. It just helped a lot. And we only got 2 stops to look off. Imagine people got 300, 200, or 50 stops to look off, like a big chain of restaurants. It's a lot of stops. That is tough.
I know Keith Voorhees with the Spur. I mean, they had it hard in the beginning for sure, and I'm sure he had some nervous moments, you know.
Yes.
But they managed to pull through, you know. Just through grit, you know. That's the thing. All right, so I mean, I think last question. If you had to start your restaurant career again, would you do anything differently?
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice.
You know what I see read from my
yeah.
TVs?
What did you
Like
do?
we do like a, you know that Korea thing? Cook your own
Oh,
food.
yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, you like that way. You mean the raw food? Or
The raw food
you
you put
send
on the
on the
table,
table
yeah,
and you
and
put it and then they send it and then they
people
make it
go-
themselves.
Yeah, Korean barbecue.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's a great idea. We spoke about that the last show, in fact. We were just talking about the fact that it was Nicola Smith from Namibia that said that she likes to order in the raw food and then cook it herself.
Okay.
You know, that's another thing.
And I see it more, you know, when you go out and eat. We change a lot of concept of people sharing the food on their place.
Yeah.
Because they, I mean, as a South African culture, you eat your own plate. You know, you don't share. Most of people.
Yeah.
And yeah, we change a lot of amount of people as for 25 years, so they share the food.
Yeah.
But you got ordered in and said, we don't change.
Yeah, okay. So the sharing thing is part of the Natty's thing as well. You get the whole and
Yeah,
the whole
it's
fish
just
up.
good to actually sit down and eat dinner at home, whole family.
Yes.
Nothing can be beaten.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's true.
You know, what's your day today and talking chat and
Yes.
you know, did you do the home schoolwork and you know that's the nice thing. But I've seen everybody busy and I remember when my kids small.
Yeah.
They come and serve Sunday, but I always say to them, "What time you coming home?" But they can smell the leg of lamb on the driveway.
Yeah.
But they call it miserable, the supper lady. That even ask my children their memory of the surfing trip.
Yeah, lovely. Well, I'll tell you what, after this interview, I'm getting to be able to speak Natti quite well. So by the end of the interview, I'm understanding you way better than I did at the beginning.
Yeah,
the accent takes a bit of time to get into, but I absolutely love it. Natti and Mark, thank you so much for allowing me to come into your place here.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Always St. Francis, and I am at the moment, although I'm here, I'm actually at the Stoop tasting thing in Graaf-Reinet.
Oh, nice.
And I'm having some nice wine, and I'm sure I'm probably not speaking as eloquently as I am now at the wine tasting. So thank you so much, Mark and Natti, for coming on. Gino Spot.
Yeah, man. Nice. Thanks for coming, for having us on the show.
It's a pleasure, man. And we're going to move to the competition. We do a competition now where we give away a case of Fitch and Leeds.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head to the drum cam at home. Over and out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the competition. All right, now you know the rules. I want to hear the artist and the name of the song in the comments. We're doing one of, I'm sure, one of Mark's favorites. All right, so if you get it first, if you type it in first, you're going to be the winner of the Fitch and Leeds, and your name will appear right over here. Right over here, I think somewhere, yes. All right, so let's go over the drum cam. The name of the song, the title of the song, and the name of the artist in. There we go.
through the roads of creation. We the generation travel through the great tribulation. Oh yeah.
And do we have a winner? Indeed. Show's over and it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us. We have our winner over right over here. Our winner. Our winner is over here. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed your evening. Thank you to Sport. Thank you to Pitch and Leeds. Thank you to Mamobia. And we'll see you on Tuesday when we're going to be with Tim Said So. Thank you to Mark and Natti. We love you. Absolutely love you. Woo. Hope you've enjoyed Gino's spot tonight. Don't forget to join us on Tuesday with Tim. Tim Said So. Cheers from a beautiful Graaff-Reinet. Woo! There we go. Look at that lovely view, don't you think?
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Don't drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.